Wow. Whoa. Wee. Heyo. Wake up, sheepies. Get off the wool. Get the fluff. Grill. Is that lurk? Alright, thank you for lurking. You finished the second part. Ah, how are you enjoying it so far? How are you guys today? So I'm able to stream. So this morning they did like a pest control kind of thing. So they sprayed for bugs. My dog is actually getting groomed today, so I thought it would be like a good way to do a double whammy. So my dog's getting groomed because I had to go out of the house anyways because they're pest spraying the area. So, but the solution settled, so I'm allowed back. My dog isn't here. My friends aren't here, so I had the whole house to myself. So yeah, here I am. I'm streaming. I'm arting. I'm all over the place. I got commissions to do. But how are you guys on this wonderful Saturday afternoon? Mixed Saturdays. It's quite fun. The novel fills in a lot of blanks. I see. Yeah, the one I actually never read the novel itself, but I just read the manga, and I seen the bits of the anime, but I haven't really seen much of it. So I'm very surface level on my Mushoku knowledge. I'm fine. That's good to hear. Give me a second. Let's enlarge the Alin. The manga skips a lot. Start. That sort of makes sense too. I mean, there was like a whole baby arc, wasn't there? He was like a baby for a while. Then there was like the whole thing with Roxy, like the whole kid arc, learning magic with Roxy. So, and then Roxy leaves, and there's Sylphie. Man, it's been a while. Hey, Oscar, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, though. How is it you guys are doing? Let me go adjust myself in my seat. So I got commissions to do. Instead of like working on the other one, I think I should enter my sketch phase. So in my rotation, my global rotation, I need to do my sketch phase. Living, I feel that. I think we're all just living. Give me a second. I'm trying to think of what I could do for this one for Fufu. Fufu's looking for a baby. A baby on her card thumbnail. Or not card thumbnail, Battlefield 1. I haven't played Battlefield 1 in a long time. My friends like was a really big fan of Battlefield 1, you know? And they were really getting me to play as well. Oh, that reminds me, I do actually have to go make a submission. The first novel was only until he was 6 years old. Interesting. When was 6 years old? When he was like a baby, or like the baby and Roxy arc, or did the Roxy arc and Sylphie arc come after that? That's where I don't remember. Like I don't remember a lot, but I remember those girls. And I remember Roxy left on her own journey, and then he's like devastated, but then Sylphie shows up, or was it backwards? I think it was backwards. I don't remember. It's been so long. All right, let me go make this submission. Give me a second. I gotta make a submission for a commission. Oh, that sounds so cool. Submission for a commission. But I'm just gonna be working. I think as I claim ownership of my life once again, I am gonna do it in arcs. The first arc is catch up on all commissions arc. So basically catching up and finishing all the commissions that I have. Man's on a mission. I am on a mission. I'm on a mission to be myself again. Be me. Roxy leaves, but helps him get over his fear at outside. Oh, 1 second. I'm getting a call. What? Oh, it's probably my dog. Oh man, should I pick him up? Give me a second. No. I'm not leaving yet, but they did just tell me my dog is available to pick up right now. So I just told them that I'll be back there at 3 o'clock. So I'll just stream for 2 hours for drawing. There we go. Feared outside. Oh yeah, I remember that too. Yeah, I remember he still had a lot of anxiety from his previous life. Though I don't know if the manga played that up as much as the light novel did. Because of that, I remember him like feeling better because of Roxy, but yeah, I thought that was more for his anxiety against people than it was for going outside. But maybe I don't remember. It's been so long, honestly. It's been really long since I read Mushoku. Like, it's only recent that they actually started doing the anime. It's sort of like Fairhaven and Dungeon Meshi. Like, the manga was in existence for like over 5-6 years, 6-7 years, and it's only recently that they started to do the anime for it. Just like Dungeon Meshi and Freren. Ends up with him leaving for his job? Really? Interesting. Wait, when in his previous life? But yeah, I'm gonna be here until 3 o'clock. Just had to pick up the dog around 3 o'clock. I'm gonna let that baby be cute. I hope he's cute. I want to see what he looks like now that he's gotten his haircut. Starting to get hot too, so it's good that he got a haircut. Job as a tutor to Eris. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Though, when did Sylphie show up? I remember Sylphie showed up. I know Sylphie showed up relatively early too, because she was like a childhood friend. I don't remember if I remember this correctly, but like, didn't he think that Sylphie was a boy too? And it's one of those things that he doesn't realize she was a girl until like they were older? Or was that something else? I don't know if that was the same anime. I feel like there was an isekai anime that did something like that. Okay. Hi guys, how are you? I'm doing well. How are you doing, Davis? I'm just working on commissions, as usual. I'm just a busy worker after all. They call me Alan, he's so busy, Laphel. No one realized until now. It's my birthday! Happy birthday! Congratulations! Any fun plans for your birthday? Anime is like 5 years old? Yeah. Like I said, I feel like they just recently just been going through like mangas that are doing well. Like that Atelier, I forgot what it's called. The one, the Little Witch Atelier, the one with the witch girl, right? That one recently got an anime as well. And I remember that one's been around since like the same time as Frieren and Dungeon Meshi. I used to read a lot of fantasy, what's it called? Fantasy mangas. Okay, just checking everything. I'm in Vegas, nice! For your most and you and your mother's birthday. Make sure that you spend responsibly. Vegas is very expensive. Alright, let's see. Lloyd 1. I did watch the anime first. It's good standalone, but it does lack the parts, for example, this parts where we see others' perspective. I see. Wait, did they show the others' perspective in light novels? Because usually I thought like the light novel is just centered around the character. And then you just see everything from their perspective, while anime and everything else do something differently, where they essentially show everyone's perspective. Tell everyone, Twitchland, thanks for the birthday wishes. Yeah! They said thank you for the birthday wishes, Twitch. But yeah, go enjoy yourself. It's your birthday. Especially if you're in Vegas, don't take the time to be here. Go enjoy yourself. Do your fun birthday stuff. Multiple times for so far. I see, interesting. Happy birthday, yeah! Yeah. I've always thought that they do that for like the manga or like the adaptations. They show like everybody's perspective and that's what makes it unique. At least I think that's like a lot of light novels, but I don't know, I could be wrong. I only read like one light novel, and that was like a Toho one. Actually, I read multiple Toho ones back when I was a really big Toho fan. Ticket of Destiny is my birthday. It's his birthday! I'm in Vegas to celebrate. Yeah! Especially like the chapter of from Mother's perspective show how close they are as a family. Interesting. How's it going? Listening to music to vent. Gonna go to town. Ooh, sounds nice. Hope you have fun. De-stress. What type of music do you like to listen to? I usually like listening to video game music, really. Video game music is my favorite. So cute. No, you're cute. Oh my gosh. I washed my water bottle, but I forgot to fill it up. I guess it's just a scam again today. You never leave, yeah. I know. I still like Toho, and I really do. Like, even back then, too, I used to do a lot of Toho fan art, right? Yeah, good time. The thing is, like, I never showed those fan arts. It's actually in my sketchbook right now. Are you even seeing me? Oh, Davis, you don't have to get everyone to say happy birthday to you. But it is your birthday, so you should go enjoy yourself. There we go. Yeah, I still enjoy Toho music. Toho music is a pretty good like collection of music to listen to, especially like the like I don't remember a lot of the old ones that I listened to, but I know I like East New Sound. East New Sound was a really good one, and I don't know if they still make music. The thing is too, nowadays, like a lot of them actually branched off into other things, like Iosis especially. Iosis does a lot of music for so many people. Like they did Yui-chan's songs, and they did some songs for Hololive, right? So I bring the flower, yay! Talk about the art. You're cute as well. Little tsundere. Soon. But yeah, I usually like to listen to video game musics because I feel like when I'm playing games and I'm listening to music, I feel the air of nostalgia, and it just makes me feel more inspired. I don't know. It's kind of like overwhelming when you think about how much goes into a video game, and then you start opening up your head to like how much things go into like creating other sorts of media, you know? Comics, webtoons, heck, even what streamers have to do to make some streams work, right? Not every streamer. I know some streamers just play games, and that's, you know, that's their prerogative. But some streamers really go to the extra effort to do some cool stuff, you know? Like that one streamer that does a lot, that one VTuber that does a lot of dumb gags. I don't know what, I forgot what they're called, but Shingdings, I think they're called. And they usually have like a lot of like cool OBS tricks that allow them to do things like execute their chat members or like have chat members play a game on stream. It's really cool, right? And it's interesting too because, like, you know, a lot of people go through so much effort to do a lot of entertaining things, and it goes undervalued. And that's why I like listening to video game music. Fun nostalgic, just a mashup of songs. I like Final Fantasy 14 and then Minecraft music, Pokemon music. Mario Galaxy actually has really good music. You know what? I'm feeling the mood for Mario Galaxy, right? Let's listen to Mario Galaxy. Chrono Trigger, I like the music of too. Let's listen to the Mario Galaxy soundtrack. I wish there was a way to like shuffle it. Mario Galaxy also had a really good like symphony, right? Okay, next one. So I just need to get all these, and I'll just submit it, and I'll do the other thing later. There you go. There's like a lot of songs too that are iconic from Mario Galaxy that really stand out because they put it in a lot of videos and stuff. How long has it been since the last Mario game? I mean, there was Mario Wonders, but I guess it's been like already 3-4 years? I don't know. I know that came out on the Switch 1, so it's not on the Switch 2, but Switch 2, when did that came out? That's like the last big new Mario game, unless we're counting like spin-offs. But yeah, 2023, so technically 3 years ago. In terms of like super big like Mario game, like Mario Odyssey, it's been a really long time. But I think it's interesting how they do the two branches of Mario games. It would be nice to get another one. I miss playing Mario games. I do need to play Mario Wonder one day. I heard it's really good. Or it was really fun and has really good music. Did the soundtrack just stop? Oh. Actually never, what's it called? I heard them, you know like how Nintendo has Nintendo Music on your portable devices? I listened to the Mario Wonder soundtrack on there, if I'm correctly, and I actually never played the game, but that Mario soundtrack is really fun. Actually, let's listen to Mario Wonder. Like Party and Disco. I like all kinds of songs, but usually it's just like, I don't really pick songs per se. Funny enough, I don't really know much modern songs. The only reason I know modern songs is because of like Mint and like other the karaoke's. Onon's Treat. Oh, it was 2 or 3? Huh? What does that mean? I think I see someone streaming using your art. Huh? What do you mean? Streaming and using my art? Like copying my art? Or they're using one of my thumbnails. You're good at cooking gyoza? Ah, my hands are freezing? Yeah. I like as a thumbnail? Oh, who is it? I'm curious. I've gotten a wide reach nowadays. Kinda crazy how wide my reach is. But they're frozen solid. Oh, find new songs. Best way to listen to music is find them new songs? Yeah. I don't know. It depends. Like, there's a lot of songs that I really care for. Like, especially like rap and stuff, but yeah. Mr. Sheep Wide, yeah. But have you guys ever tried making like your own like gyoza? It's actually really easy. The wrappers are pretty cheap. You just have to get like some sort of meat. Just add a little bit of seasoning to it. Add some cabbage or vegetable choice. if it's you, but Gumomo? Let me see. Okay, curious. Gumomo? Who's Gumomo? I probably have done a thumbnail for them, but I don't remember who they are. Are they a VTuber? Or are they on YouTube? I want to see them. Just peek into them. Gumomo. Okumono? That person's the AI. Is it on YouTube? Because I don't see them. But I'm curious now. It could be me, could not be me, who knows? Okumono. Oh, is this it? The Pragmata one? No, that's not me. They have a cute art style though. They have a very cute art style for their thumbnail. Also, they have a very cute design. Reminds me too, like I'm working with another VTuber, just got recommended. Yeah, I'm working with another VTuber, but they have like the cute and funny design, but with massive opie. I like their design though, it was cute. And it was fun drawing with it for them. Game is hard, yeah. That's the thing, like Isaac completing it 100% is really, really difficult. Like you have your hands full with just that game. That's why I was like really good luck with that. That's oof, you are being really brave. Want to make onigiri? I want to make some onigiri too. It's been a while since I had some onigiri. Do you guys see that one picture of Anime Expo selling onigiri for like $12? Everybody was talking about it on Twitter for a bit. Ba, 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 ba. $12, yeah, for one onigiri. Which is not a surprise because like, I remember when I was there, like chicken and fries, like chicken fingers and fries was around like, what, $18? And it was just like one piece and a bunch of fries. And like, the cheapest thing you can get there is honestly their bacon wrapped hot dogs, and that's sold by people outside, right? It's not even part of the facility. And that's like $5 for a single bacon wrapped hot dog. Wow. Bacon wrap hot dog, as Hatsune Miku would say. I love bacon wrap hot dogs, she says. Vegetarian. I don't know. I didn't really care to see about the Anime Expo. I still wanna, like, I've seen like some of the stuff and it still looks fun. Like I've seen like the meetup for Blue Archive. I've seen the meetup for the Stellosora. There's like a lot of fun that they're having there. People were posting it online as cute. It looks fun. Reminds me of like the Idolmaster meetup when all the producer-sons met up. Producer-san? Domo desu yo! Domo! Wait, domu. Domo desu yo! Domo! One day I'll start selling at expos and cons. One day, guys. And I keep saying that, but I hope that one day will come. I mean, I didn't think I would be able to make money as an artist selling online, so who knows? I'm keeping my hopes high. Giving at some point. I did it with Hollow Knight, for example. Yeah, Hollow Knight seemed pretty hard to do 100% as well. Especially since you have to do the boss rush mode. Didn't you have to do the boss rush mode without getting hit? That seems insane. I hate it when challenges are like that. Speedrun and Steel Soul were too much for a good old me, yeah. And I think that's the thing. Like, you just have to enjoy it. Just enjoy the base game as it is. It's like, not every game is meant to be 100%. And it's always sad to see that you can never 100% a game because of how difficult it is. Ugh, I know that feeling. That's me with like some games like Vampire Survivor and such, and then like Halo, and it's like, oh, Halo, I can't 100% anymore because, oh, nobody's playing online anymore. Okay, let me go submit this really quick. Alright. Deliverable. Beat all the bosses in a row, yeah. I get it, it's supposed to be the challenge mode, and that's always happy that I just beat the game base game. He's based. PNG bus. Ready to use. Okay. And then let me go submit this. There you go. So that one's finished. I just realized they didn't have an L in their name. Alright, so that one's done. So let me think about this baby one. baby fufu. I was thinking of Battlefield 1, but with a baby. Like, you know that Battlefield logo? Battlefield 1. Then try I get to try the harder version of the boss? Yeah. I think that's the thing. I would never do these super hard challenges. Even in like RPG games, like I don't like having super hard challenges. I know people like complain about Pokemon too, and they like when you play Pokemon ROM hacks, they have this stupid difficult trader. I don't like that. I think like a lot of games don't have like a very good progression when it comes to difficulty in ROM hacks. Been trying to catch your streams again? Hey, Kumi's buttery cock. Yeah, I've been body on it because a lot of things been happening in my life, but hopefully I'll get back to it. I'm still waiting for Kumi to affirm my recent commission. Since you're here, Buttery Gawk, you get to see what it looks like, the work in progress. Take a look at this, Coomer. Whoops, wrong one. That one's the incomplete version. No worries, yeah. Life be like that sometimes. Life be crazy like that. Here you go. The Coomers. I like the way this one came out. It came out really cute. I like this Coomer especially on this side. This one, me, for real, for real. Whenever I make these thumbnails, I want to make sure like when people like react to them, they say like, that's me. That's me right there. Investing in the Coom, yeah. There is a grind and there is a just waste your time. I think that's the thing though. Like, it did. That's me too, yeah. I think I'm gonna send, like when I send these, I sent them, I split them all up, right? So that way, when I send it to Kumi, she can make use of them as stickers, right? So, the thing is, this guy's cut off. So it'll be like one of those things, like peeking around the corner. You could easily put a wall in front of him, it'll be like peeking around the corner emote. They're like that. So I'm gonna submit all these later when Kumi approves of it with a whole bunch of different, what's it called? With a whole bunch of free Coomers to go with it. Coomer with a mustache in the background. But yeah, that one's finished. So now just thinking about the next one. Let's see. I'm gonna be working on sketches today. That way I can send the sketches out and then finish up when I can. If skill is needed, I will suffer. I'm bad at video games. I feel that. I feel that. Kind of reminds me when I fought that vampire boss in Hollow Knight. It was an interesting battle, but at the same time, I kind of struggled with it because of controls, if I remember correctly. I don't remember, but I know I did beat it in then. You love the new Kumi Mom? The Kumi Mom one was cute. I like that one too. Buff Coomer too. You guys get a new Coomer with every thumbnail. I wouldn't mind harder bosses, but at least give some checkpoints to the boss rush, yeah. Kind of reminds me of another thing that had a boss rush mode too. Let's see. How do you draw a baby? I'm thinking of like this thumbnail being like baby Fufu doing the Battlefield 1 pose, but I don't think it'll look good. We added it to the 17 VSB. Perfect. I think that's a nice thing too, because like I feel like you guys can make use of it really well because of better Twitch TV and better 7 TV. So you guys can have more emotes than you need, and it's good for Discord as well. So whether it's stickers and stuff. Let's see, baby. But I like to do that with all my clients. All my clients always receive transparent versions of whatever I draw. That way they can make use of it as stickers. The only thing I request with them is not to sell it unless they come through me for commercial rights. For sure, yeah! Zelda's a fun game. I like Zelda games. Breath of the Wild was really fun though, but it's not my favorite Zelda for sure. I kind of like a more curated experience than Breath of the Wild, but Breath of the Wild was pretty good. There we go. Let me think. Babies are like little rotund babies. And they have like big chunky legs. Do they have the flap on the front? Or do they have the flap on the back? Kind of lacks structure, and it's just BS to 100%? Wait, what? What do you mean by BS and structure? I'm a weirdo. No, you're not a weirdo, Moku. I love Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask is my favorite Zelda game. I love it when they add like mechanics to make you play as a different kind of race, right? I like the wolf mechanic too. That was a lot of fun. High five, yeah! You guys are really just like me! For real, for real. Majora's Mask was a really good one. Okay. I like Skyward Sword. I like Skyward Swords too. The Skyward Sword was a underestimated, what was it called again? Undervalued one? To 100% Breath of the Wild, you have to get the dumb seeds. Oh yeah, that. I mean, it depends on how 100% you want, right? Because you could technically collect all the upgrades for that without collecting 100%. And it goes back to the same thing as Hollow Knight. It's like, you just play as much as you really want to play, but if you really want to go for 100%, then you can, but it will always be like the more painful option. I like Skyward Sword. I played the original. Yeah, me too, actually. I really liked swinging the Wiimote. I know like people didn't really like that, but I really enjoyed swinging the remote control around. The Wiimote control. Interesting enough though, like have you guys ever seen a speedrun of Skyward Sword on the Wii? Before they figure out the glitches, like the insta-kill glitches on the skeleton knights, if I remember correctly. I think they called Stalfos in Skyward Sword. I don't know if they were Stalfos or not. But it was really, really cool, right? Because how it would work, right? Like nowadays it's different. They would do, like, I think, a bomb method. But back then, they basically would force the guard, right? So they bring it to the Stalfos, and they would force the guard. So they swing, they'll guard, they'll swing, they'll guard, and then they go for a stab. And it's a really cool rhythm where they keep doing that and trying to alternate all the different angles just to make sure that they could kill the Stalfos as fast as possible, right? Nowadays, they kind of super cheese it in a really much more faster way, but I really liked it back then when the speed run was rhythmic in its combat. That is why it was fun. Shield surfing, yeah, I had fun with the shield surfing. Combat was okay. I won't lie that I didn't really care for the way the weapon swung, but I loved the different types of like combat situations, if that makes sense, right? Like, I like how like, oh, you could throw a bomb and then like it'll distract them and then you could hit them in the back or something like that. Or if you throw a bomb at them, they kick it. Like, combat awareness in Breath of the Wild was pretty fun. And I know you could just go stealth mode and just like sneak up and kill everybody, but at the same time, I feel like the game, you know, the game's more fun when you do something different, I guess. It's sort of like you can, in Skyrim, you can go with the stealthy archer build, but that is one of those builds that, you know, might not be the most exciting one. Weapon durability made fighting less fun. I never actually had a problem with weapon durability. Like, I don't know if it was just me, but weapon durability was a thing, but I never was sure on weapons. And it could be because, I guess it's one of those things that, like, depending on the way you play, like, if you just go full frontal assault, you'll be breaking weapons a lot faster. But even then, like, a near broken weapon, I could use as a throwing weapon, and it does, like, what, double damage, if I'm correctly? I don't remember, but I never really had a problem with the durability thing, and what's it called, Breath of the Wild. Yeah, the thing is, though, with the durability thing, it is, like, you don't get attached to any weapon, because every weapon will break eventually. Granted though, I never really used any of the super expensive like weapons like the ancient weapons. I know like the ancient weapons were like the ancient arrows. I never really used that because like it's like, oh, I only have like one of these, I better not use this. But once you get to the later part of the game, like people drop like royal claymores like crazy. Royal claymores, the dark Hyrule claymore, things like that are pretty much everywhere, and the enemies are just as strong. But I know there's like some clever ways you can like do mechanics to make it easier to fight things. So it's not a game for me. Yeah, I like to collect things too. So the thing is too, I did collect at least like one of the cool weapons, like the royal weapons and dark weapons, and I brought it to my house in that one village. So I remember doing something like that, and that one was fun. There we go. I hope this looks like a baby. Maybe it needs to have a diaper butt. Big diaper butt. It could be one of those things too that like I take off the bottom part, it'll be just a shirt, and then there'll be big diaper, right? Big poofy diaper. I think the full body outfit's better. Though I don't know if this latch goes in the front or not. I haven't seen a baby in forever. I've been watching some Pokemon ROM hacks lately. It makes me want to play Pokemon. Yeah. Which ROM hack are you looking at? I know there's like a ROM hack that makes it so all battles are double battles, but I realized why they didn't do that in the base game, because double battles take so long in base Pokemon. And that's the thing too, like, remember when I was talking about ROM hacks and stuff? Like, I remember there was like a ROM hack where it made it so every trainer had like 6 Pokemon. Because it's like, why wouldn't every trainer have 6 Pokemon? But it made sense as to why every trainer don't have 6 Pokemon. It gets so exhausting when you go from one battle with 6 Pokemon to another battle with 6 Pokemon. You just have to balance the game around it. No, it's not about the balance. It's more about like how long a battle takes. Double battles take quite some time because there's 4 things that go happen. 4 things have to happen per turn, especially in story mode, regular story mode. Like in competitive Pokemon, it goes by really, really quickly, right? But in say regular story mode game, because you're not one-shotting or two-shotting Pokemon, it often takes multiple turns. Like a normal double battle in Champions would take maybe 5 to 10 turns, but depending on what your moveset is and if you have resistance to the trainer, it will take maybe more turns than that. So you put in less battles. No, what I'm talking about is basically like the ROM hacks where they change all battles to double battles. Like say in Pokemon Emerald. But then you remember in an area like the forest, there's 6, 7 battles, and then there's after the forest there's 4 more battles afterwards. Yeah. Especially in old games, yeah. What games do you like to replay? Minecraft, I suppose, right now at the moment. Person playing the dropping balls. Oh, that seems interesting. Let me see the Battlefield one. Battle 6, 7 battles. Thank you, Asuka. That's what I was looking for. You're not getting your hydrate. Is this still Mario? Oh, this is cute. Okay. I did get a heart. Ooh. Is there new Battlefield stuff? No, this is an older Battlefield game. My friend was a big fan of this one, but I really didn't care for it. But I did like the whole campaign thing, multiplayer campaign, where you guys are pushing back and forth to see who gets the area. I like that. But did they ever do that with another Battlefield game? I don't think they did. Every enemy that I saw one-shotted me? Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna get to that point because there's I don't know if you're playing that one character, the one I think who you're top playing could be playing as, but he only has 1 heart. And you really had to abuse the system to get a good amount of hearts. Never played one? This one, I do like Battlefield more than Call of Duty, but that's because in Call of Duty you have kits, while in Battlefield you had classes, right? You actually had a medic class, you had a sniper class, you have an engineer class. I don't know about the latest Battlefields, but I remember that was the Battlefield game I played, and I really liked it because it made it so everybody had their own role in the story, the what's it called? Not story, in the battle. Never played COD either. I played the only Modern Warfare, but they were okay games. The thing is, once you play one COD, you played them all. Don't know about Battlefield though. I played Battlefield 1 and they had the same kind of thing where you can pick your classes and every class has a different gun set, and I like that. I prefer that over the Call of Duty set. But I do think that I do think that Call of Duty's the more popular one, if I'm correctly. You in a Terraria playthrough? Me? No. Not even a Power World playthrough. Did you know a mosquito can fly, but a fly can't? Mosquito, thank you. Just unlocked Judas. I had luck and won once. Oh, yeah. It's even harder with a game like Binding of Isaac because it's a roguelike, right? So you can't apply every run to everything. So okay. If I can unlock things, yeah, I get that. Man, I really want to play some video games. No, I want to play Minecraft though. I'm in a super Minecraft mood right now, but it could be just because I haven't been able to play much games. I've been playing the Bedrock version because of my phone, and it's kind of nice. Like I said, I bought that Skyblock map, but I'm considering buying a 1-block map too. That way, because like on my phone, it's really hard to play like regular Minecraft thanks to the fact that, you know, playing touchscreen. It's hard to have reaction in a game that's touchscreen, right? But I want to say that like with a game like Skyblock, what's this song? Athletic. With Skyblock and 1-block, you don't really have to be reactionary. Not playing anything. Not even Blue Archive. I mean, there's not much games depending on what kind of games you want to play, but I do know there's a lot of games for me. So I have a lot of games that I really want to play nowadays. Mario RPG. Oh, I love Mario RPG. Mario RPG is one of my favorite RPGs, right next to Breath of Fire 4. Those are like some of my big favorite ones. Those are like the RPG games that got me into RPGs. Breath of Fire 4 and Mario RPG. Especially Mario RPG. Mario RPG is like my favorite of all like RPGs. And I won't lie. I think like it's one of those things that I did enjoy it like more back then than I do nowadays. Especially when I played the remake one. But the nostalgic memory is there. Because growing up, I picked it up at a, what did they call it? A Blockbuster. And rented it. And I loved it. But I never bought it during the time. And then like I started growing up, and as I grew up more and more, the price of it went higher and higher. Technically in the middle of Nino Nini, you gave up or you kind of stopped. That happens. Maybe you're just burnt out on video games. Can't really force it, so I get that. Now, right now I'm in my I really want to play all the games kind of arc. Io, Mario Sunshine? Yeah, this is Mario Sunshine music, you're right. Was there a Mario Sunshine thing in Mario Wonder? Interesting. I mean, we did just have a Steam sale too, so I'm sure a lot of people bought some, what's it called? Bought some games. Also, that is a AI-ass thumbnail. Sorry. I was just looking at like the, on my right side just to see what song this is. And I saw this. Yeah, it's super AI, made with AI. I'm glad they say made with AI. But there's been a lot of dumb AI stuff on YouTube, which is crazy. I just watched Mushoku because Season 3 started. I got back in reading mode. That makes sense. That makes sense. That's how it be. You just alternate between your hobbies. Whichever hobby's the one that's taking over the fast or the largest. Oh. Maybe we should make her eyes bigger because she's a baby. Full baby mode. Man, Mario Wonders has like a big collection of music from like all the games, didn't it? It was like a celebration of all things Mario in a way. This is like Mario 64 music for sure. The other one was Sunshine, then there was Mario 3 Athletic, then there was Mario World. That's pretty good. Can't believe that Overlord 17 hasn't come in. It's been 7 years. I wonder if they're still working on it then. Dude. Yeah, this one's also from Mario Galaxy 1. Or not Mario Galaxy, Mario Sunshine. Yeah, they really did use like all the best tracks from every game. What about Tanya, the Evil Season? Oh yeah, that did come out recently. It'll come out in Half-Life 2. Didn't they like come out with a new season of Tanya? Or 3? Half-Life 3. Okay. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I was thinking about for the server, for our Cobblemon server, adding the Cobblemon dollars mod. Because remember when I said I was gonna try to make it so that we have the baby, not the baby, my bad. the Mega Stones for sale, I was thinking like rather than using the coin system that we have, we could always just do the Couplemon dollars and you could exchange the coins for money. That way it'll make it easier on me than having to set up all that NPCs. I thought would be something that to bring up too with everybody, just to make sure we're okay with that mod. So I don't know if there's anything like too game breaking with the mod. So I haven't really tested the theory. Alright, where's the Battlefield one? There it is. Okay. And then we'll have like the, I don't know, light. Maybe we'll have some blocks here because it's baby. We'll have like little toy blocks here, right? Okay. Do. Toy blocks, and then we'll have like a little toy tank, right? And then we'll have like a little windowsill here to kind of fill out. Right? And some curtains. Alright. And then we'll put the logo on top, just like the original game. And then, I don't know, maybe we should have like a little planetary thing here. I don't know what babies have. What do babies play with? They play with these little planet things, right? Okay. And then we'll have like a little Gary here playing with a little ball of yarn. Little baby Gary. Okay. Give me a second. What does a Gary look like? Okay. Does anyone here have a cat? Do they play with a ball of yarn with all their feet? I never had a cat before. I imagine it would be smaller though, because it's like a little baby. Just getting into coloring and painting it. Oh, nice! Did one either a volcano, now I gotta figure out how to put a cool character like a blue Charizard or a blue Groudon. Oh, that'd be pretty cool. You always have like the Groudon versus Kyogre thing. That one's always a fun one. And then have Rayquaza show up. It's always funny when Rayquaza shows up. I kinda like how silly this Gary looks. Gary! I mean, the thing is, he doesn't have any neck. He can't look down. He has to use his little eyes. Oh, this poor little Gary. Necklace Gary. That's what makes him cute. Okay. And then we'll draw some floorboards. Okay. Did a really bad one, but I like the Sinnoh fighting. So much work though. It's a lot of work, but the thing is, like, the more time you spend on a piece, the more practice you're getting, because you're kind of like having an application of knowledge. Okay. And then we have to have like a little carpet, I guess, for the baby. And then we'll put the Battlefield 1 logo in front of it. There you go. Is Battlefield 1 logo is transparent? Has it always been transparent? I never realized that the Battlefield 1 logo has been transparent this whole time. Let's see. What if I did something like this? There you go. There you go. I'm back. Welcome back. I just cut up my container of strawberries. Oh, yeah. Strawberries were pretty cheap in my area, too. I guess they were in season because, like, I was buying strawberries for, like, 99 cents per box. Pretty good. I got it at the farmer's market, coated them with sugar. Ah, yeah, it's pretty good. My father likes to do that, too. I think it's important. I think the important part is just to not give up, no matter how cliche it is. Yeah, just keep going. Art is pretty much that. I want to eat ice cream. You want ice cream? I like ice cream too. Let's see. Full baby fighted. That's a good way to put it. It's something I got from my grandma and eat them before they go bad. Yeah, the thing is, fruits tend to go bad really fast, but they're also sweetest before they spoil, so. To do that, you know. I did some of my drawings. Let's see. Wait, I did some of my drawings all in one layer. Yeah, it's all about experimentation. I had a kid. Oh, strawberry booth. It's like a lemonade booth. All right, this one's done. Next one. Next sketch. Let's see. So this one's already for submission. These are ready to ink and color. So I should get sketching these ones. So this one asks for Yapin character. Okay, wait, let's make sure I can work on a stream. I forgot to ask if I could work on stream. Maybe I won't work on that one on stream, just in case. Let's see. Let's see. I want to commission to you. I want a thumbnail. Thumbnail is a video for the coming out. Let me make sure I can work on this on stream. Okay. They would be small shacks to sell them. Oh yeah, interesting. I know like they actually did that in my hometown too, because my hometown used to be next to farms. So people would like have a lot of crops to sell. Oranges, strawberries, things like that. And it was sell it around the corner. Never bought one, but I think they're good. For a thumbnail, in a darkish room. Okay. Had a character with both hands on the phone. She's holding to her ear, looking behind herself, freaking out because there's a TV. Okay. I think I have an idea with that one already. This one's a very descriptive one. So both phones on the ear. Okay. Both hands on the phone. And she's kind of looking back. Freaking out. And then she has the phone. And she has both hands on the phone. Okay. There's a TV behind there where there are a couple things I mentioned the viewer pouring out of them. Okay. Okay. So freaking out, things coming out of the TV. Okay. So what things does she want to come out of the TV? Let's see. Sadako. Sadako, a flood. Alien? Signs aliens. What's a sign alien? Signs alien. Okay. Generic. As you can see, it's a fairly simple generic alien. Okay, so Ilamo. Ilamo! Okay. We'll just have a widescreen TV. That way we could fit all these. Do you like playing as avatars or more real character? I like playing more as avatars. Especially if they have customization. I like customizing my avatars. I think that's the fun part. Okay. Okay, I think I got a concept for this. This one shouldn't be too bad. You're gonna make Sadako hot? I can make Sadako hot, but the thing is, Sadako's supposed to be scary in this picture, not hot. Let's see. I think she has to be like pulling herself out, right? I don't know. I actually never seen Ring. But I know like people do like to make Sadako hot, so. Oh, the hentai show? No. I'm say so, chat. I totally did not open NSFW commissions recently. Though I do want to like, okay, I'm considering like messaging out to clients. I don't know if I should do this or not, but I was considering messaging out to clients like the potential that I'm gonna start NSFW commissions, and I don't want to damage their brand. But I wonder if that's me being too like into my head, thinking that like I need to apologize for it. Ring or Ringu? I don't know. Both, I guess. Are they different? What's your favorite series to draw? Hololive. Okay, I need to also reference to the girl. I kind of need to pee. I drank a lot of coffee. No, do I not have a picture of her? Okay, I do have a picture of her. Okay, we'll use this one. Ring is the American version. Ringu is this. Was it one of those things that they localized it differently? Okay. Like, what difference is between the movie? Okay. You could just make a bunch of NSFW commissions under a separate but similar brand, not to your current one. I was thinking about that, but that does make it like I have 2 accounts to manage. I'm trying to keep this as streamlined as possible. But if it comes down to it, that is a option. Either that or I keep it streamlined and put it onto a different website. But we'll see. I was thinking about that one website, the one that I could stream on for 18 plus art. Like if I ever needed to stream 18 plus art, I could stream it there. But I don't know. I am just worried though about like damaging clients' like brand identity, you know? Because I wonder if it's like one of those things. Do people hate it when their favorite streamer or VTuber is associated with a an SFW artist? I guess it's one of those things that you never really think about it until you have to say it. Kick? No, it's not Kick. It's a drawing website, and they have it so that they have 18 plus like artists that could work there, and like uncensored, and they have options for donations and stuff. I think they also have options for commissions. Let me see. Nothing showing my thing, right? That just makes me go looking. Because I also want to make sure that I don't just push it to everybody. What was that website called? Explore your live service? Picarto. That's what it was. Picarto. Yeah, so there's commission option. So you could have a commission thing. Though I wonder what their split is. Like, how much do they take from the artists when they get a commission here? Because I could always do it through Picarto. Let me see. What's the revenue cut? It doesn't say. Do I need an invite here? Terms. I tend to make the avatars on the cute side. Yeah, cute side is always fun. I like it. Hot VR draws there. I don't know who they are, but they sound like a fun person. I feel like anybody that's like that's an NSFW artist tend to be really chill because they know what they are. And you know what? That's me now. That's gonna be me. So what's the cut? How much is the cut? Let's see. Procedure, hit premium. What's the cut on commissions? I would like to know that before I decide to do that here. Do you pay with their token? So you have to pay with kudos? How much? What's like? How much do you get? So like this one's 6,000 kudos. So then what is that? What is that? How much does the artist get? Because like I don't mind having it on VGen or even directly PayPaling people, because PayPal Direct would be 95% cut. PayPal takes 5%, I take 95. VGen means 90% me, 5% PayPal, and 5% VGen. How much of a cut does Picarto take? Okay. Let's see. Pricing guide, blah blah blah. Professionalism, commercial prices. For personal usage, yes, I know this. I just need to know how much of a cut you guys take. Do I get the full amount there? Let's see. Subscribing in channel is a way to support the channel and Picarto. Picarto offers 3, $4.99, $19.99, and $60. That's crazy. By subscribing to a channel, you agree that the $4.99 may be deducted. Okay, deduct fees. Count the premium. Their drawings are used and sold on Kurozoku. Interesting. It's one of the many stickers sites I buy from. Kurozoku. Let me see. I do want to expand to like more merch options other than digital art. Oh, that's pretty cute. Is this one of those things that you sign up with them, or do I what's it called? Do I have to be a bigger artist before I can? That's pretty cool though. I gotta look into these things because I do want to like start branching out. It doesn't say here how much of a cut they take. I can't find it. It's like really small. So usually with things like this though, I wonder if they take a bigger cut. Let's see. Just look at it. Majority of sites, adult content. Allow NSFW. I can't find how much of a cut they take though. Picarto commission fees. Because if they take like 40 or 50%, I probably don't want to do that. Because it looks like I can't tell, but there's nothing here that says anything. Maybe I have to make an account? Okay, I'm gonna make an account, guys, on Picarto. Oh gosh, I don't want to make an account right now. I just saw all the information that I had to give. Let's see. I can't tell. 50% if you have basic membership. Well, I mean for commission-wise. Like, that's already the same thing as Twitch. But like, if they pay me in kudos, do I get all the kudos? Or do I have to... Or is kudos like a digital currency? You'll get 75%? Because I don't think I'm gonna hold out for subscription. I'd rather have people like order commissions there. That way it's easier for me to keep track of and message, and it could be a place where I could keep all my NSFW commissions. The question is though, how do I go about it? I'm sure it's like bits, so they take the cut from the person instead of the I don't know. Picarto. How much kudos do you earn? Okay, so streamers are rewarded with 1 cent per kudo on a tip. So basically, the kudos comes from the cut from the client. Then, if it's 1 cent each, does that mean if I order a kudo commission that's 6,000, that's $60? So I get the full $60? Is that what it means? Because this year... Ooh. Okay, that's some crazy... I don't know if I like that. Because I want to make sure that it's completely clear to my client how much they're going to be spending, right? And they have the thing where it's like, you spend 1,000... To get 1,000 kudos, you have to spend $14. And it's not necessarily correlated on the ratio between it, right? Because technically, I guess in a way, I'll still receive... 5k is like $50? No, 5k is $65. So technically, they take a $15 extra over, and the $50 go to me, in a way. That's interesting. It does make it harder for clients to order NSFW, which I don't want to be the case. I want it to be very... Like, there's one thing... Okay, if you guys are commissioning or, like, your artist that's opening up commissions, it's very important that you guys make things as straightforward and streamlined as possible. Because the more, like, hurdles that people have to go through, the less likely they want to do it. Yeah, it's what I will receive, but then the client spends $65 while I get 50 of that. And I don't like the idea of my client spending more in order to get, like, something, you know, that makes sense. I want it to be straightforward for my client that, like, if I charge $50 for a commission, it's going to be $50, not $65. And I get that it'll come out of the client's pocket, but I do value straightforwardness with my clients. But we'll see. Private comms then? Yeah. At least with private comms, it'll be easier. The only sad thing is I won't be able to have a showcase of it. We'll see. I think it's just one of those things I really gotta think about it. Like, I really need to put the effort into thinking about it. But Picarto seems like a fun option for tipping. I wouldn't do commissions there, though. If you guys want to, like, if I want to do 18+ drawings there, then I could. And then you guys could tip me for my 18+ drawing. Duck music is going on right now. We'll see though. This is like a whole new, like, revenue. Never surrender. This is it. I'm gonna tell everybody. Everybody will know I'm doing 18+ drawings. This is it. This is it. This is it. Do 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 do. Lights, zam, alakazam, and goodbye. Let me see. I want to make her more terrified. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, it sort of is, because that means clients pay $15 extra. Just so, and that goes to the, what's it called? That goes straight to them, which makes sense, but that means it's not as straightforward. It's the same thing with gacha, you know? Like, when you buy currency in a gacha game, it's never like 1,000 coins is like 1,000 or $10, right? And it's that price obfuscation? What's it called? Obfuscation? Where basically the extra hurdle can make it so, like, either, how should I put it? Taken advantage of or scare clients off. That's why I like dealing with direct cash. Makes it easier for people to know on both sides, like, yes, this will cost me $50. Could be me too looking into it, but I know if I was a client and I was told, like, this is going to cost $50, and when I get the bill, it's actually $80 because, you know, fees that I didn't know about, then yeah, I want it all go to the artist. I don't mind the platform getting it, but I want the platform to get it in a more obvious way, like how VGen, they say clearly they take 5% cut. So I know that 5% of all my commissions will go straight to VGen. And the client knows that 5% goes to the VGen. It's interesting. It's interesting. It's business sense. I should just like... Let me think. But then again, I think I just value... I value clients' happiness a lot. Technically, I guess on my end, it wouldn't matter. But a happy client is a returning client. That's what I always say. As Mr. Krabs from the Krabby what's it called? The Crab Shack? No, what did they call it? The Krusty Krab would say, "The money is always right, Squidward." Yep, that's me. Money's always right, Squidward. There's a lot of short songs and wonders. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Did you know that episode's banned? Alright, I'm done with the Mario music. It was good, but I kind of want to get back to normal Minecraft music. Just don't overextend yourself. Overextend myself? I mean, technically I'm still overextending myself, but I'm gonna... It's my catch-up arc right now. So I'm gonna just have to catch up with everything. I don't know, she doesn't look scared enough. Let me see. Let me look up a reference for scared. I'm not really feeling it. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Art thou feeling it now? Is it thou feeling it now with Krabbit? Let's see. I'm not really feeling it. Let me think. Let me put my thinking hat on. I feel like I'm just treading over the same thing over and over. Let me see. I guess this would work. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I'll see with the client if they want a different expression. What they call the overthinker. Alin, he overthinks a fell because he thinks he fell. Ha 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 ha! Hilarious comedian. Can't hear the music now. It's very low. I went back to Minecraft relaxing music. Loneliness. I'm perfectly fine being alone. I like the feeling of being alone. It's only scary when you're alone if you have to deal with like some sort of like medical issue. But I think like this video is like lonely. It's about loneliness. Apparently that's what the song is saying, and I'm just thinking about it. What does it mean to be alone? Oh, we're going to Crybaby stream again. Big Ugu Crybaby Alin is back. Maybe if I have time this Sunday, maybe I'll use the day to finally put the mods onto the Minecraft server. Because there's a lot of things I kind of want to add, and I still don't know about the couple dollars. Find what kind of alone? I mean, if you're completely alone, but I'm thinking like just alone. Like right now, I'm alone in the house, alone. But I guess if you're, like some people might think like the loneliness of having no friends, no family. That's a scary loneliness, I suppose. Which mods? I'm thinking the cobble dollars. That way I could implement finally the ability to buy Megastones. The Uma Musume one. The gun one I'm still thinking about. I don't know if I want to or not. Because I guess like once I start adding guns, it would take away what makes Minecraft. And I'm kind of curious if that makes it too powerful because like when you're going to a bastion, like, and you're shooting a gun. I wonder if that's too strong. But then you look at a bow with power 5, and you literally do the same results. It's just you do it at a lesser speed. But if you're good enough at like sniping with the bow, you're pretty much also like killing everybody in that bastion really easily. So it's interesting. It's an interesting like conundrum because I think the bow itself is actually really very powerful. Hello, hey Chili. So balancing Minecraft is a very difficult thing, and I can see why Microsoft Mojang never really goes to the effort of balancing Minecraft. Like, they don't disable the iron farms or gold farms. They don't lessen the damage of like these powerful weapons. They literally just put it out there and let people have fun with it as a sandbox, which admirable, but I can see why. Balancing all this is really difficult. It's like, oh, you try to balance this, bam, they found another way to get iron. People will min-max your game no matter what, so just gotta enjoy it for what it is, which is the sandbox build. They haven't buffed the minecarts since, like, I guess ever. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what they do with that. If they ever decide to touch it, but I mean, people thought they weren't gonna buff horses. But there they did, with the Mount Mayhem. So possibility is always there. Microsoft is Mojang is very, very unpredictable, honestly, with what they want to do. They just do whatever. And now they added sitting, yeah, so they really do just whatever. So how do we min-max the stream? Easy. You mute the stream, put it on another window. No. I'm not gonna say that. It's a faster method of travel than minecarts and cheaper. Yeah. Like I said, it's one of those things that they really just do whatever. Oh yeah, and I'll remove the season mod. But the question is, how do you really like balance all the stuff in Minecraft? Like, giving it its own reason, but then at the same time, when you balance one thing, it makes it so that other thing's not there. The only thing I could say that's beneficial with the minecarts is that it involves building, and you can make the minecarts like really cool as a build. But that's the only benefit to it. I haven't played Minecraft in a while, but the caves look cooler in the version. Yeah. Some people like it, some people don't. People like to strip mine. So, but you can still technically strip mine, but you'll come across a cavern here or there. Okay. You can make older stuff have more uses. I mean, that's true. And I think they've done that with some things in some of the newer things today. I don't know. But yeah, that's a possibility as well. But at the same time, I feel like, you know, it's one of those things that Mojang will probably just do whatever. And the mod scene is always going to be better for it. It's interesting how unreliable they are, but sometimes like the things they include is actually interesting. Like the cushion mechanic, I like how with the cushions you can essentially like put them in anything, and like I said, that's what I learned, like how nice Minecraft decorating is when you figure out creative things like that. Fulfills bookcases, yeah. I'll definitely have to do that. Alright, so flood. Eyeball here. I never realized that. But we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, basically, I don't really mind whatever they do with Minecraft at this point. Because I already paid my money. I already got my funds worth out of it. And if they want to keep adding updates, sure. But I'm probably not going to play the newest update. I mean, I guess I can play it now on Bedrock now that I have it on my phone. So. But necessarily, I don't really have any horse in the game. But I heard, like, basically the CEO of Microsoft is taking control, which is a very interesting premise. So, who knows what's going to happen there. I mean, when you think about it, yeah, they have been really lazy with their updates, so. But it never really bothered me because like I'm not paying for the new updates. So if you're gonna add an item like that, why not vertical slabs? Could be in the works, honestly. But they do have those what's it called? Those shelves, which works sort of like vertical slabs, but at this point, who knows what they're gonna do. Alien. Ilamo. Alan, watch out, it's an alien! Is this a reference for something? Ilamo. That's the only one I know. I'll make it smaller. They wanted a generic alien, so... Could have put Zim in here. There hasn't been much alien movies, has there been? Like, back then there used to be a lot of alien movies, but nowadays I don't think there's been really any, like, traditional alien movie. Like, in the sense of, like, oh, aliens from outer space. Which is interesting to say, because, like, there's still zombie movies, and those are still pretty popular, but I think aliens have been pushed to the wayside. Maybe there is one, but I just don't remember. Star Wars? The law doesn't say I can't eat them. Tastes like jerky. What does an alien do? I don't know. We're gonna have 6-7. 6-7. She really got to turn off that TV. All this weird stuff is coming out. Yeah, 6-7. The alien 670. He understands the civilization. 6-7. I don't know. What does aliens do? Like, the other ones are scary because they're kind of crawling out, but he's like 6-7. Six, 7. Pop it out of that TV. Okay, let's make this a little creepier because, like, one thing I learned, turning things on an angle makes everything look a little more scarier. Maybe wrong angle. No, I guess it was good as it is. There was that movie about the War of the Worlds Amazon advertisement movie. That sounds like an older movie. I think there was an older movie that was called that. Oh no, I can't believe this alien 6-7 all over me. That's the true horror. Wait, other way. Six, 7. Oh no! Oh no! Maybe he had to make his head smaller. Alamo. Warren Wilson did a version. Interesting. It's a very old property. Yeah, I know I heard of that movie before, or at least that name. Earth has been taken over. There you go. Alright. I'm gonna keep the 6-7. There's gonna be proof they see it. If they want me to add 6-7, then I'm gonna add it. We should have Among Us. We should add Among Us in there. Among Us. Take over the planet for this, yeah. Alright, let me go put this in a, what's it called? Oops, wrong one. Looking for approval. Okay. Alien. Alien. Da, 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 da. This one is Sarah. Okay. Give me a second. I hate it when the windows don't fit. Okay. Understanding. Here's how your sketch came out. Is this what you had in mind? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Okay. So that one's awaiting approval. Let's see. Let's get these busts done. Can I work on this on stream? Yep. I think I like the ponytail version on this one more. The ponytail looks cuter, in my opinion. Quite interesting ending where Earth Pathagons beat the Martian invaders. Is that the one where they use music? Because I remember that movie terrified me. Or no, I think that was Independence Day. That was Independence Day. Because I remember it was like an alien movie and it terrified me because like I remember like one scene that scared me was like there was someone that got caught in the lava and it showed him like just slowly sinking, screaming. It terrified me. There we go. Some One Pieces. Okay. So we need 3 orders of this one. And this is for Loch Ness. Alright, I have 30 minutes before I have to go pick up the dog. I did say I was going to pick it up in 30 minutes. Okay. Thankfully, it wasn't alien pathogens who got USCS? USCS? Us first? Oh, yeah. Them aliens. Okay. Alright, something like this. I'm getting a lot of work done though. I mean, I may have a lot of commissions, but as long as I chip away at them like this, I'm good. All I do need is just time and energy. A little earlier today, yeah, because my dog needs to be picked up, but I think I'll tell my toxic person that I'm not coming today because I'm tired. He has to pick up his dog, yeah. But I'm gonna tell the toxic person that I'm not gonna be able to come by today to bring them food or anything, so they'll just have to eat in the cafeteria. I feel like that toxic person doesn't have any survival sense. Okay. There are people who live dependent on people for a reason. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. Doesn't make it right though. Doesn't make it right. You need the mouth to be bigger. Personally, I like the feeling of being independent, being able to choose my own thing, being able to, be my own person. There's a lot of pleasure in being able to not depend on somebody for anything. Let me see. Scale wise. Okay. One Piece has been really popular, but I know like they ended season 1, so I'm kind of curious if it's going to keep up its popularity now that season 1's over. I think like one of the biggest gimmick of One Piece is how long winding it is and how it's been ongoing forever. subject has been addressed in the MT, the Mushoku. It's one of the reasons the MC gets sent off so far because the dad worries that Sylphie has become too dependent. Interesting. I don't remember that one, but I can see that making sense. I don't know though. Sylphie is technically Sylphie getting too dependent. I forgot. Like, wasn't Sylphie adopted? Sylphie was the adopted one? I think. It's all like I don't remember a lot of it, but one thing is being dependent. Another thing is being dependent and also treating people like dependent. Like shit. Yeah. Yeah. The thing is, like, they can live on their own. They have money. They have food. But the thing is, they can't live on their own. Like, they don't like to be alone. Alone. Which is sad to say because, like, I know my father's health probably won't hold out forever. So I don't know if they're prepared for what happens if my father does pass this. Hypothetically. And it's a hard thing to prepare them for because they don't want to have that conversation. So it's like, how do you prepare someone for a conversation that they don't want to have in the first place? I still believe in miracles and stuff, and there's always the possibility, but I'm also ready for it, but I don't think they are. I hope it doesn't happen though. The thing is, it's eventual, right? And I've been prepared for it now, after, you know, spending some time with my father in the ICU. So, but the person that I'm talking about does not seem mentally prepared for it. They don't even like fathom the possibility, which is scary to think of. It was just a friend, but she was bullied for her green hair and got along with MC. Ah, I see. I forgot. Yeah, it's been a while. But we'll see. I mean, I suppose that's their problem and not mine to do. Even if they try to drag me into it, that is not my problem. I do know they want me to kind of live with them, but at the same time, it's like, that's a solid no. That's a solid no. I wonder if it needs to be bigger. A mouthpiece. Okay, let's try drawing in the hair and see how this looks. I think I'll make some curry today. I'm craving some curry. I have some chicken from boiling for my dog, so I'm gonna use that chicken to make some chicken curry. I usually make it with pork because pork is much more abundant, but they had a lot of chicken on sale, so I have so much chicken to eat, really. Like, the chicken breast that I bought was like $5, and they were jumbo pieces. Pretty good. Pretty good if I say so myself. You know how to find yourself a deal, Alin. Okay. Something like this. She has like little horns. She's a Oni. I Oni this Oni. Okay, it looks much better with the hair. I think it was just missing the hair. I was like, why does this look off? But now that I'm fleshing out the rest of it, it does look much better. Sometimes that just be the case. Sometimes you're missing the other elements to make it feel like the character. Could make it too like the hair kind of spikes backwards. But I'll just do it normally. There you go. One Piece is such a weird thing because the world and the story is good, but the anime has been adapting less than chapter 1 per day. Yeah, I think they're trying to avoid the Yu-Gi-Oh problem where they go too fast and what's it called? they go too fast and they end up overshooting the anime or the manga. So, but I do know like they try in that exchange they kind of fill up a lot of it with kind of big redundant animation and filling it up with other filler stuff. It can work out to its benefit though, because like the time dilation in a manga can be much different than that of an anime. But it is really hard to think about how to squeeze 18 pages into one episode. Just like Luffy is just kind of annoying. Makes sense, but I know Luffy is one of those characters who's very headstrong and brash, for lack of a better term. That's both his strength, but also his like weakness, and I think that makes it an interesting character. Yeah, you either love him or you hate him. Does he have a tail? He doesn't have a tail. I like One Piece overall. I don't like the whole gear thing. I like the whole thing back when Luffy was just more focused on his stretchy power, but I do think like I like the idea of One Piece where from island to island, and they carried that story over into Granblue. Like when they made Granblue, it's a very similar thing where you're the captain of a ship and you go from island to island helping people with their problems kind of thing. So I like that premise. It's just that as time goes on, you have the power scaling, so makes sense if you know who Oda is. Is he like the big fan of cartoon? I know there was like, which one's the gear that had him really big? I remember seeing that in the Gold movie and I was like, really? I guess it's unique. Oda's the author, yeah. Actually, I wonder if One Piece will end. I think it will one day. I think it's like nothing could go on forever. Look at Dragon Ball and Naruto. But even then, Dragon Ball, I guess you could say, came back, but Gear 5 is definitely better than Gear 4. It definitely is. I didn't really care. Like, I like... I don't know how to put it. I like that concept of Luffy inflating himself. And I know that was like, what, Gear 3, Gear 2, right? Where he makes like body parts really, really big and such. But I didn't really care how he just like became really big. Heard of One Piece? Ready? Get ready for 2 pieces! Yeah, 2 pieces of a person. Okay. One Piece is nearly ending? Did he say that? I thought we were at the halfway point. Something like that? Like, we're just over the introduction, if I remember correctly. So now they're getting into the full story. Like, all the cast have, like, got it together now. So the main crew is here. We still haven't, sent... Oh my gosh, you're... Oh, wait, I was gonna do it on stream. Let me just do it now. A lot of the backgrounds. I don't know if he's, like, from what I heard of the interview, he's very far from ending from the sounds of it. Don't know if his action says differently, but yeah. Do it on stream. I'm doing it on stream, just not showing it on stream. Okay, let me go send you the transparent version. With the t-shirt on. With the t-shirt on, chat. Okay. Nothing bad will happen. Coffee baby noises. It's a retcon more than reveal. Don't like the retcon of... Wait, what I don't like is the retcon of the devil fruit and all that. What did they do with the retcon of the devil fruit? Alright, here you go, Moku. Make sure I sent it to the right person. Would be kind of awkward if I sent it to the wrong person. You know? Would be kind of awkward if I sent this to the wrong person, don't you think? Would be a little awkward. Check your DMs. If I sent it to the wrong person. You got it? Good. It wasn't? kind of need to pee. I guess I've been drinking a lot of coffee. I'll be right back. Pee break! Alright, I'm back. I peed so hard, man. Brr. More like there wasn't really anything to suggest it wasn't Gomo Gomo no Mi until much later. I think it's interesting too, because like sometimes when it feels like when manga artists, sometimes it feels like they do come up with things on the spot. Just look at the JoJo Bizarre Adventure one. And I think that's also with some games too. Like some games, it feels like they change a lot of story elements on the spot, and just like elements become this and that. You know what I mean? So it's interesting. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is like very guilty of that though. I swear. Sometimes like feels like there's a power that you never really expected the main character to have, and they have it all of a sudden. Jotaro was a very bad case of that. Starfinger! Did he ever use Starfinger ever again? Outside that one moment? Post-reboot powers? Yeah. I haven't seen post-reboot, but I imagine. But I think it's fun still. That's the thing though. Despite it not being organized, it's still fun. And I think it goes back to the idea that we talked about before, like the gardener versus the architect. So like the gardener would come up with the base elements and plant it and let the roots grow, but they will also like be adjusting it as it goes on. But the architect will plan everything from the very beginning. So it's interesting. Definitely both have their benefits, but what do you mean the hustle is a stand? Hustle? Hussy? I really want to play Minecraft. If I wasn't picking up my dog, I'd probably play some Minecraft. Let me take a look at how's the schedule looking. So if I finish this, this would be an approval. I do need to get started with these ones. These are some big orders. So I need to start chipping away at them. This one, I need... How many is on this order? This one... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that one I definitely need to get started now. So... busy, but my catch-up arc will go really well if I just have the time, really. So all I do need is just time and focus, and I should be able to do it. I believe in myself. Haman wasn't even there at the start, yeah. I think it's interesting too, like Haman was felt like the direction they were going to go in, but then like as soon as like season 3 hits, it's changed all the way to stands, and stands was like the more popular element. We got stance because Araki just didn't feel like having all the people new people train. I guess that's true. Training arc after training arc, because technically Joseph had to train, and what was the first one called? I know Jonathan. Was it Jonathan? I don't remember all the JoJos. I believe in you. Thank you. Grind it out. It'll get done. Pretty much. It's just basically chipping away at it. And then once I have a grasp on it, I'm not gonna let go. Yes, Jonathan. Jonathan was the first one. Joseph was the second one. Jotaro was the third one. Josuke was the fourth one. But that's where I lost. Giovanni was technically the fifth one. Even though he wasn't really related to the JoJo line. Buddha, 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 Buddha. Jonathan, Joseph, Jotaro, Josuke, Girono. I thought it was Giovanni. Jolene. Yeah, I haven't like finished Golden Wind yet. I need to finish Golden Wind, but I just haven't gone around to it. But it looks fun. Technically born from Jonathan's body? Wasn't it born from Dio? Or am I wrong? Oh yeah, well technically yeah, because technically... Yeah, wait a second, you're right, actually! I forgot that happened! I'm just waiting for Steel Ball Run episodes. I gotta catch up with the JoJo series, it was really fun. Like, I didn't really care for it at first, but after watching it, it was so bizarre. Still less weird than that. What happened to Gappy? I don't know about that one. Kind of sad to think about though. What happened to Jonathan? Jonathan with a G. Kills Dio, becomes Dio. What happened to Josuke? Part 8? Oh, you mean like how, like basically his father. Yeah. His father is so old now. Kind of crazy too, because Joseph was like, I will always love you. And here he has another kid. Oh, is it a different Josuke? Interesting, they have two Josukes. Why does JoJo's Bizarre Adventure allow you to have two Josukes? The name is different in Japan. I see. That makes sense. You could say it's a bit bizarre. Ha! We did it! Honestly though, I gotta say, I really enjoyed 2 and 3 a little bit more than like 4. But 4 was really fun. I still enjoyed 4. But 4 really didn't feel like an adventure. 2 and 3 definitely did feel like an adventure. Especially like, I forgot when I watched it, but I rewatched it again because like Twitch was having that whole JoJo's Bizarre Adventure marathon thing for a while, and I watched it again with chat members, and I gotta say I really appreciate the adventure he actually goes on in number 2 and 3. Like 3 was definitely an adventure. 2 was definitely a, like adventure as well. Don't remember about 1. I actually didn't watch all of 1, but I know I saw all of 2 and 3. Caesar! 4 was more of a mystery. I would say it was kind of more of like a slice of life. There was mystery elements, but the slice of life was the most prevalent part because there was like a lot of episodes that didn't really contribute to the overall goal in a way. I mean, I guess you could say they all contributed to the overall goal because like a lot of those characters show up. And I thought it was really funny too because like, was it? I think it was that one. But like all the characters like showed up towards like the ending part and they're like, oh yeah, we're still involved. I think like the artist one I could think of like the big case in a way. He became like a main character. Something like that. I don't know how to put it. It's like when the characters didn't really play a big role, but they're seen as like important characters. was overall about the city, yeah. So it wasn't really much of an adventure. Slice of life. But boy, did it had a really good opening. I loved the opening of the opening song. And like, I think it was like season 1 and season 2. Or no, see, the first season and the last season 1. Breakdown, breakdown! And I love it whenever they do the like special opening. Like how like Stardust Crusader, they had it with the sound effects. But then like in the what's it called? Diamond is Unbreakable, they had the whole rewind effect to kind of symbolize the whole thing. That was such a cool thing. Gotta give it to them for that. Also, Josuke's final pose. Shut up, Sorty. They did it in part 6. I haven't seen part 6 yet. I have a lot to catch up on. They call me Alin Laphel. Alright, we'll finish up this sketch and then we'll call it a day. I don't have sound. I'm just making sure to redeem my free doodle. Somebody banned that guy. But I'll have to pick up my dog. But at least I got 2 sketches done, as well as something else. What else did I get done? I guess I just did 2 sketches. Interesting. Thought I would have done more, but I guess not. Okay. Let me see. These ones are in the 15, 16, 18. Definitely got a busy week next week. All tired out. I feel that. Hi, tired out. Time to relax. I feel that, but I need to go like earlier than usual, so because I gotta pick up my dog. But yeah, we'll see what I do about the Minecraft server. I do want to add the cobble dollars, that way I don't have to worry about doing the whole NPC system. The NPC system would be cute, but at the same time, I think the cobble dollars would simplify my job much easier, because then I just have to go into the code and add it to the shop. So, we'll see. We could kind of integrate everything too, in a way. Like the gold coins, maybe you could buy gold coins and sell gold coins inside the cobble shop. The only thing though is like I'm worried about like you guys crazy farming it. I don't know, but I guess I just have to accept that people are gonna crazy farm and be rich on the server, and I can't stop you guys from being rich on the server. You guys are gonna be Mondo rich. I'm like trying so hard to make sure that we don't have people mega rich on the server, but as long as Grim exists on that server, he'll be the richest person. Can't do anything about that. Balancing is so hard in Minecraft. And I guess it makes sense too. Even like in base Minecraft, it was difficult. Because it's so easy with Fortune 3 pickaxes to get a bunch of diamonds. Because like when I was in the previous server, on our previous SMP, we used diamond as our currency, but I didn't realize it was so easy to get diamonds by the thousands. Mega rich? Yeah. Hey, Fenner. I'm talking about the cobble dollars. You know I don't know if you know about the Cobblemon mods, Fenner, but I'm thinking about adding cobble dollars just so we could, instead of having to set up the coin shop, we'll make it so that it's the cobble dollar shop, and you could either like earn it by fighting trainers for money, or maybe like event coins. I don't know. I'm still weighing over it, along with the Umumuzume mod and the reach around. I used it before, yeah. Only problem though is like I'm worried with how fast it is to get rich with it. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I was thinking about making it so that you had to fight trainers for it, but at the same time, the trainers are pretty unfair when it comes to the battle sometimes. So, but it gives it kind of integrates everything in a way, because it kind of integrates like the trainers into actually being worth fighting, because you get money to use to buy buy things from the event shop. So, and then we could use it so like you could sell gold and bronze coins for money. So it all works together. I did mention before, 6 level 100 legendaries. The thing is though, like you would have to set up your team so like they're not so powerful, because if you bring a bunch of like high level Pokemon, they're gonna bring a bunch of high level Pokemon, which I do think is stupidly unfair. Like I said, it goes back to the whole thing about Pokemon ROM hack mods, where they essentially like do the dumbest and difficult fights just because they can, right? And I get it's because like, oh, Pokemon LOL so easy, but sometimes it's okay to have just a relaxing kind of battle. A challenge is fun here and there. To make every battle that difficult, I don't know about that. Not even diamonds are easy to get. There's no use for them to do anything Meta farming, yeah. But no, diamonds are just easy to get too, right? Because like, you just had to do that vending or Fortune 3 pickaxe, so it's hard to build a currency around like a very easy item to get. That's I saw like other people like what they did with their server currency, and they were talking about like how they would use things like wheat, right? And it's one of those things that like having a wheat farm, they grow at a specific pace. You don't get a lot per batch, and then you could use it as currency, and then like it becomes a kind of resource that people can like raid you for because they'll just take all your wheat garden, which is interesting. And they were talking about other things too, but wheat currency is a joke. I mean, it brings up the idea, like, they had to make farms illegal. I think, really? But it did bring up like the cool concept of like using different items for currency, right? Fill your bookcases. So yeah, when I remove the season mod, when we finally remove the season mod, we'll have it so that you can finally fill your bookcases, and we'll make fireworks like crazy. Wheat would be interesting considering the season mod. That's true. Wheat's like only grown during the summer and during the fall, so if we did like wheat as a currency, that would be interesting. And it forces people to kind of settle, which I find interesting too. I think that was like one of the arguments too, because like most people will just travel. So it gives you like something that you have to farm for. But it is one of those things that is easy to automate too. You would have to just like, you just have to make a wheat farm and then just use a bucket of water. So you could get a bunch of wheat really fast. So it's hard to say. It's hard to say like what makes a good, what's it called? Economic collapse during the winter? No, there's gonna be still things on, you know. There's still gonna be things there. We'll see though. I think it's funny. I think it's cool. And I just want to make fun of it. Alright, let me see. I'm trying to come up... Let's see. But yeah, I'm gonna have to end stream soon because I have to pick up my dog. They told me that I can't spend over 5 hours waiting to pick up my dog, or else I will die. Winter equals starvation. No money for people. I'll finish this one up, then I'll make my way. We missed dog, I know. Why are we looking at a black screen? Why didn't anyone tell me there was no screen on? Ah! I forgot because I had to like take I had to do Moku's NSFW jing. I did it on stream, but I had to like turn off my stream. Nobody told me. You guys, thank you for the stream. I had fun. I had fun too. It was fun. Until this final part. Jeez, chat. Nobody told me until now? You guys. I thought it was by choice? No, I was drawing already. I was like crazy drawing, as you can tell. I'm almost done with this one. Okay. Paragraph. Were you meant to say Alin? Alin ... So lewd, you have to censor your whole stream? Yeah. I mean, I was exporting Moku's drawing, so... And I forgot about it last night, so I decided to just do it now, so I don't forget. Alright. Let me go finish this up, send it to the client, and then make my way to get dog. Oh, and then we could have, like, the hair breezing. Okay. Let's make the mouth a little smaller and a little higher. Maybe a little smugger. And let's make her a little smaller so she's on parity with everybody else. A little bigger, a little lower. Alright. Now's a good time for me to call it. Let me go send this to the client, see if they like it. This one's going to be an easy one to finish, luckily. I like these kind of commissions where they go by really quickly and the character is very simple. Alright, let me send it to them and then I'll make my way. Alright, here's how it came out. Anything need revising? Alright, thank you, dog is good. Yeah, says hi when I'm there. Yeah, thank you guys for coming. I hope you guys enjoy the stream. I better go pick up my dog. He's waiting for me, right? And then dog pet Alin. Yeah, I'm the dog here. But then I'm just gonna tell that toxic person in my life I'm not coming today. I'm tired. I need to draw. I got work, so just kind of preparing for tomorrow to tell them sorry. This whole month's gonna be really busy. See you tomorrow. Yeah, hopefully I will. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how things go. But Papa Sheep is now in a regular hospital room, which is good. Yeah, he was in the emergency room before, but that was just for the blood transfusion. So he's in the hospital room now. So he might be going back to the rehab place soon, but we'll see. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. Give dog pet. Yeah, thank you guys for coming. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream as much as I did. Good. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. Yeah. 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 See you guys dog stream tomorrow. You're right. Dog cam on stream. We should have a stream, hear me out, where I just point the camera at the dog and then like I leave the room and see what the dog does. Okay, bye guys. Have a good night. Take care. Dog cam. Coming soon.